Right, welcome. So I'm going to just jump straight to the point, no fluff. I'm going to show you step by step how you can create a 10K per month profit marketing agency. Now, why am I qualified to do that? It's because I've done it, right? The reason why I stopped is because it's a pain in the ass to deal with customers. That's basically it. Now, I want to show you how you can do it step by step from 0 to 10K a month profit. Okay, so let's break it down. Also, quick note, this is going to be a boring video. It's not going to be fun, right? It's going to be boring, but it's going to be actionable, right? You can go ahead and watch a MrBeast video. It's going to be much more fun than this. But I think that what I'm going to go over in the next 20, 30, 40 minutes, it's going to be super valuable. It's going to make you a lot of money in the long term if you actually watch it, but also implement it. Because a lot of people, this video is going to get a ton of views. A lot of people will watch it, right? Which is great, but not implement it. So I can reveal every single and any single tactic that I use that works, because most people won't do it. So hopefully one people does it and makes money with it. So let's break it down. Right. So how to create a 10K a month marketing agency. Now, the first thing you need to understand is your goal, right, is to get businesses more clients. That's exactly it, right? You're going to create a 10K a month profit marketing agency, and what marketing is getting businesses more clients. That's your sole goal, right? Getting businesses more clients. Businesses will pay you if you bring them clients. It's simple, okay? I have a business. If you can bring clients to my business, I will give you money. Pretty straightforward. That's how it always worked. That's how it's going to work for the end of time. So that's why it's easy, or it's simple to make an agency where you bring people or bring businesses more money. That's marketing, okay? So again, the goal is to get businesses more clients. Pretty straightforward. Now, how do you do this, right? You generate traffic for them, okay? So this is the business, right? And this is you, right? Your goal is to make the business make more money. And if you get them to make a lot of money, right, they will give you a portion of it to you. That's how you get 10K a month profit, okay? Pretty straightforward. Now, how do you do it? Is you need to bring on clients, right, to the business. You need to bring clients to them. Pretty straightforward, right? You generate traffic, right? Because traffic means potential clients. Now, how do you generate traffic, right? With marketing. Now, you can do this with, for example, you can do this with TikTok, right? You can do this with Facebook. You can do this with Pinterest. You can do this with SEO. You can do this with paid ads. You can do this with YouTube. There's infinite ways in which you can generate traffic, right? The hard part about marketing is that there's literally infinite things you can do, right? So you just got to choose one, okay? And so in my opinion, right, and what I did and what I recommend you do in terms of marketing, that's where you're going to be marketing, is focusing firstly on one traffic source, okay? Because focusing on multiple is just dumb and impossible, right? If you're trying to focus on bringing clients to them via Reddit and TikTok and Pinterest and SEO and paid ads, you're just going to be all over the place, and you're not going to be able to dial in one traffic source that brings them results, right? So don't do that. I know it's hard because there's, again, infinite things you can do, but focus on just one, right? Focus on one traffic source. And I'd focus on platforms that have high search intent traffic, right? What this means is people search for something, instead of stumbling upon it, right? A platform where people stumble upon it is, for example, TikTok. People are scrolling, right? And then there goes an ad, or for example, a organic piece of content, right? And you're interrupting their scrolling with marketing, with trying to make noise, trying to take those people from TikTok to the business, right? YouTube ads as well, for example, right? But the platforms where you have high search intent traffic, so people are searching for something, are search engines, right? And search engines, we have Google, of course, we have Bing, we have YouTube too. YouTube is a video search engine, right? If you can crack the code for driving what people search on YouTube for videos to traffic to paid clients for businesses, perfect, right? Amazon also is a search engine, right? People search on Amazon for products. It is a search engine too, okay? These are, I guess, the biggest search engines right here, okay? And so I'd focus on platforms that have high search intent traffic. And I'd focus specifically on Google and Bing, right? These search engines we know and are the biggest ones, okay? And in specific, you're going to be doing SEO, search engine optimization, which is what I've done for years now. It's what this channel is all about. SEO, search engine optimization. It's honestly one of the best ways to get traffic to businesses. Now, the thing with SEO is that it is a very complex subject, right? The idea is simple. You're basically ranking sites on top of search engines, in this case, Google and Bing, right? But it is complex. And for that, I have these videos, right, teaching you for free how to do SEO, right? And you just need this, okay? Stop consuming more info, just use this because it works, right? Don't overwhelm yourself with too much information because you're just going to be postponing the starting of the work. So just do this, it works, right? I have, again, these videos right here, teaching you a 5-hour course, teaching you exactly how to rank any local business on Google. I go over every single thing step by step. A 2-hour course teaching you how to rank any site on Google, a 1.5-hour course teaching you how to leverage AI for SEO, and a 1-hour course teaching you how to build backlinks, so off-page SEO. So this is all you need. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.5 hours of content. You consume this and you, of course, apply what's taught in here 100% for free, and you'll be able to start ranking sites on Google. How do I know? It's because I did it and then just put out into the universe the information that I knew worked for me. So if you do it, you apply it to your own situation, to your own niche, you'll be able to do it, okay? Again, if you're wanting to do marketing, you need to know what you're doing. And in specific SEO, you need to learn how to do it. You need to know how to rank sites. That's why people are going to pay you, because you need to deliver results. And for you to deliver results, you need to know how to deliver those results. So if you don't know how to do SEO, go here, watch these videos. I'll leave them in the description down below, in the description box, so you can learn how to do it. Now, honestly, you won't learn it in a month, right? But in 2-3 months, you should be capable of doing anything you want in terms of this, right? Again, two kind of people might be watching this video. One is just people just getting started with SEO, and it's going to take you a little while to get to this mark. But if you're more or less comfortable in SEO, you already know some bases, I mean, you easily can get to this easily, fast. But again, if you don't know SEO, right, just watch these videos and learn every single thing that there is out there to learn about SEO. Again, no need to watch other videos. And I'm not just saying this just for you to watch my videos because I'm the best. I'm not. But the info here is enough to get you started, okay? Now, okay, so once you've chosen your traffic source, once you've chosen that we're going to use SEO in this case, and the reason why I'm telling you to use SEO is because it's what I know and what I've been doing and what I've successfully done to grow my agency well over past this, okay? So that's the reason why I'm telling you to do it. I mean, I'm sure other things work, but this works well, and I mean, why not use something that another person did? You can just copy what I do, right? After this, right, after you know what you're doing, it's time to, of course, acquire clients, because you can be the best SEO, the best marketer in the world. But if you don't know how to acquire clients, I mean, what are you going to do? Right? If nobody knows about yourself, about your services, if you can be the best one, but if you don't know how to sell, you don't know how to reach out to people, you're never going to make money. So I'm going to play now 2 videos of me going over exactly step by step, literally from zero, how you can acquire clients, how you can transform the knowledge you have in your mind about SEO, about marketing, into client acquisition, which oftentimes is the part of business where people struggle the most, is client acquisition. And I broke down my exact strategies here. And again, I mean, there's a million other strategies, okay? But focus just on these 2, because these 2 work, right? Don't consume more info, don't watch more videos, just use these 2, okay? So I'm gonna play these 2 now, and hopefully after this, you'll know exactly how to acquire clients. If you have any questions, just comment down below in the comments and I'll help you out, okay? So let's play the clips right now. Right, so how to acquire SEO clients. And I wanted to do a video on this super quick because I faced this issue in the past when I was getting started into SEO, and I don't think a lot of people talk about it. So yeah, I want to just share my experience and tell you how I got SEO clients. Now, the first thing you need to do, and if I can write here, is gain experience, right? This is super important, and this could be a video on its own, but the way you gain experience in SEO, and I always say this, is by testing over and over again. Test things. I'll give you an example. For example, I'm from Portugal, and I had some clients in Portugal as well. The things I did in Portugal for Portuguese clients would work not the same as they would work in the US or for Australian clients. So I guess it was easier to do SEO and easier to rank for Portuguese-based businesses because there's even less competition. Google works different than, for example, in the US. So I learned that by testing, right? Not only that, when you test, you gain skills, right? You gain this sensitivity, right? Where you understand what works, what doesn't, and what can work and cannot work, right? You gain this intuition with anything you do, not just SEO, right? But you gain this intuition with what can and can't work. And that's super valuable, right? And you only gain this with experience, which you gain through testing. So test. Just buy that domain and just use it as a testing ground, right? Let's say you want to do SEO for dental clinics. Buy a couple of domains, brand them around that niche, and just test stuff, right? Test, super important. The second thing is focus. And it is in line with what I just said, is focus in one niche, right? Don't go for electricians, then dental clinics, then plastic surgery clinics, which is what I did, right? I should have just focused on one niche, right? But I wasn't aware. I had no one to tell me this. But by focusing in one niche, let's say the medical niche, let's say plastic surgery, you're able to be the best in that niche, right? You're also able to brand yourself accordingly, right? Who would you prefer? Let's say you were a business owner. Let's say you were a plastic surgeon clinic. Would you prefer work with person A, which was or branded themselves as the plastic surgery SEO expert, or person B that work with plumbers, electricians, dentists, and plastic surgeries, right? Clinics, sorry. You'd much rather work with the guy that has results on his landing page for the niche plastic surgery, right? Makes sense. So focusing on one niche, not only is good for you, because you're going to learn the intricacies of that niche, how it works. For example, plastic surgery, in specific, at least in Portugal, there's a lot of rules you have to follow on the sites you build, right? On how you market the services, right? And it's not the same with, electricians or florists, right? So you gain this, again, sensitivity, right? This intuition. And B, the second point is that you're able to brand yourself as the best or being niche focused. And being niche focused is super, super important, right? That's the second thing. Then the acquisition part, right? And this is just being very, very annoying, right? What do I mean by this? Is just reach out to people until they say yes, or either just say, fuck off, don't message me anymore. How do you do this? Well, how I did it was, let's say I wanted to get a client for my plastic surgeon SEO clinic. Sorry, my SEO agency on plastic surgery, right? What I'll do is I'll go on your Yellow Pages or just go on Google and type in plastic surgery, so niche plus location, right? Let's say Lisbon, the capital of Portugal, or Porto up there as well. And this essentially is a free way to get leads, right? You search for this, your niche plus location, if it is a local business, of course. If you're this, I guess it's a video for local SEO. If you're targeting SaaS companies and all that, it could be a bit different, but the concept is more or less the same. What you do is then you search for it and you can have a list of Google results with a bunch of companies. What you do is you put that on an Excel file, Google Sheets file, you put the business name, right? Phone number, that's a P, and yeah, that's about it. Essentially, that's what you need. 2 columns and a third column for your results. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to call every single one of these businesses, every single one of them, and try to sell them your services. Now, I don't want to dive too deep into how you actually sell. That's a video for another time, and I do think I have a video on that. But a great way to sell is, of course, having a irrefusable offer. Now, with SEO, how do you create an irrefusable offer? Because SEO takes time, right? It's not like ads, for example. With ads, you can just tell them, listen, I'm gonna build an ads campaign for you, and tomorrow you're gonna have, or next week you're gonna have 10 extra leads. That's possible with ads, right? With SEO, not so much, because you need to build the foundation of the brand, of the topical authority, topical relevancy, all that, and it takes time for SEO to see results. It is a very, very good long-term strategy, but it of course takes time. So it's hard to promise and have clients pay up front for something that they're only gonna see results in 3 to 6 months from now. So how do you create a irrefusable offer with SEO? Is through rank and rent, right? Going back to the sites you created. Let's say you created a site for plastic surgery, right? You take that site, you build a brand around it, right? So make up a brand name, right? A fake brand name, right? And rank the site and make it topically relevant for all things plastic surgery in town, in city, in whatever location it is, right? Then you rank this site, right? Page 1, doesn't have to be first, could be third, fourth, right? As long as you're getting clicks and leads, that's all you need. What you do then is you call up these businesses and say, listen, my name is Vasco. I have this SEO agency specialized in plastic surgery. I've worked with these people. If you have results, if not, no worries. The more results you have, the best. But let's assume you're just starting out. What you do is, listen, I have this website. I'm getting leads every single week. People calling me up, emailing me, saying they need plastic surgery services. I don't know, rhinoplasties, boob jobs, whatever you're getting. And I have nowhere to send them. Do you want to take on these calls? Can I send these calls your way? Most likely they're going to say yes, right? Because why would they refuse business, right? Sometimes it happens, but most times it won't happen. And that's how you start building these relationships, and you go on there, do a meeting with them because you want to understand how you're getting all these leads, where they're coming from. Then that's where you show them your site. That's where you show them proof that you know what you're actually doing. Super straightforward. That's how I did it. Just cold calling. It's pain in the ass, but it works. You can also do is cold email outreach. Just send them a video. Just like I'm recording here, send them a video. Hey, listen, my name is Vasco. I've built this site. I'm getting all these leads. Show them the leads coming in from these people willing to pay for the service. I don't have anywhere to send them. Do you want to grab them? And yeah, that works as well. Now, that only works because you've built this irrefutable offer around SEO, because you already have this asset of a site ranking, and you have these leads to send them over to them. Now, that's a great way of getting started. Once you have some other clients, you don't really need to do this, because let's say you close one of these clients and got them results. Well, now you can of course call the second one and say, listen, hey, I worked with this clinic on the town over, and I can do the same for you. I got them these results, this extra in revenue. Do you want to work with me as well? So that will kind of work. And I won't say 100% for sure, but having this social proof and having the business understand that you actually know what you're doing and you've driven results for similar businesses will make them most likely convert. So that's it, I guess. EFA, that's how I would acquire clients for SEO. So to sum it up, essentially is testing, focusing on a one niche, and annoying people until they say either yes, I want to work with you, or they just tell you to go away. And that's what works. That's what's been working for me. That's what works in any other industry if you're trying to do sales. But yeah, I guess the most important thing here is this, because with this, you can do anything you want, right? With experience, which you acquire by testing, you can do anything you want. The annoying people part is, yes, just a way to acquire clients, which is, of course, very important. But you can do this one without doing these two, but it's much harder. In my opinion, that's what I found. And again, this channel is just me sharing my personal experience and personal opinions on things I've done in the past. That's it. Okay, that's the first one. I want to play now the second one, because it goes a bit more in depth and it talks about different things. Again, super simple concepts to understand, not easy to implement, but simple to do. So let's just play the second video right now, and so we can go a bit deeper into client acquisition. So you want to acquire more SEO clients, and this video I'm going to show you a guaranteed way to get more SEO clients. Now, this takes work and it's not easy. It is simple, not easy, but if it were easy, everyone would do it, right? So what is the first step to guarantee getting more clients? And that works for SEO or for any other service you're providing, but because this is an SEO channel, because I run Vetted and SEO Marketplace, I'm going to show you exactly how you can do it for SEO, because I've also done it in the past. I used to own an SEO agency, and this was exactly what I did, right? So what do you do? First things first is you need volume. Actually, first things first is you need to figure out a channel, right? How are people going to know about your services, right? Is it going to be cold email? Is it going to be cold calling? Is it going to be through social media, right? What I recommend you do is these first two, right? You go directly to the customer, right? Don't expect putting out YouTube videos, TikToks, discoverable content, and having leads come to you, right? That can happen, but most likely happen further away in your journey, right? When you're starting, what you need to do is do the things where you go out to the customer, right? Not where the customer comes to you, because the customer will come to you once you have results and stuff to show for, right? So first things first, choosing a channel, one that you go out to the customer. I used to do cold calling because it's the best way, in my opinion, to do it, right? So then you need volume, right? After, of course, you've chosen your niche, right? I'm guessing if you want to gather SEO clients, you already know what niche you're working for. Go for a money-making niche, right? Go for plastic surgeons, dentists, real estate, lawyers, right? People where they can pay you a high fee for your services, right? Don't go for a florist or a local shop down the street. Go for niches where, if, for example, their average order, let's do plastic surgeon, for example, where their average order value for a surgery is $3,000, they can pay you, I guess, 10%, 20%, or even more. Let's do $1,000 per surgery, because it's so high, the value per lead, that you get more per each lead you bring them, right? Of course, it's not that simple. It is harder to bring in a lead for plastic surgery than a lead for a florist, for example. But since you're putting all these efforts into your SEO journey and all that, might as well target the money-making niches, right? Lawyers, essentially follow the money, right? Super cliche, but you gotta follow the money, right? Now, after all the niche and all that, and after, of course, you know what you're doing, right? You can actually deliver on the results you promised them, excuse me, you gotta hit volume, right? You gotta call every single, let's do plastic surgeon, every single plastic surgery clinic in your area, right? You call every single one of them, right? If you don't close the deal on any of these, you call the city next door, right? Or you call the state next door, right? Call every single one in your country. This is a drawing of Portugal, very badly drawn. This is the capital of Portugal, Lisbon. Call every single one in your country, every single one, because 90% of them they're gonna say no, but you just need one to say yes. That's exactly what I did. Call up everyone. Now, you need to know, of course, you need to learn how to sell. And if you're in business, you need to learn how to do everything. How to provide your service, how to talk to people, how to persuade people, how to do, I mean, you need to know the whole thing, right? Otherwise, it will be easy, right? Again, this is not easy, because if it were easy, I want to do it, but it is simple, right? Choose a channel, do the volume, choose a niche, all that. Again, simple, not easy. But yeah, you gotta know what to do and you gotta know how to sell, right? Call up, most likely, depending on the business, if it's a lawyer, if it's desire, any type of the businesses, their receptionist is gonna handle the phone, right? So you gotta be direct, straight to the point, because they get these types of calls all the time, right? So you gotta be direct. Listen, my name is so-and-so, I do SEO for businesses, I can guarantee you first page rankings in the next 30 days, or you don't pay, right? Giving them a crazy offer. And I got a video solely on this, solely on what I call a irrefusable offer, right? Where I go over how to craft your irrefusable offer, right? A irrefusable offer, sorry, is something that when you say the offer to your prospect, they cannot say no, right? It's so powerful. It's not easy to craft, but again, I have a video solely on this on my channel. Just skim through the videos, you'll find it. Or if I remember, I'll link it in the description. If I don't remember, just comment asking for the video. I'll link it below, right? But this video isn't too much about that, right? It's about the steps you need to do. So channel, volume, of course, when you call them up, you want to maximize your chances with all of them, because I mean, yeah, there are hundreds of them, even thousands maybe, but I mean, you got to increase your chances of converting, and you do that by having a refusable offer, right? So channel, volume, and of course, actually delivering on what you do. This is how you not only get the clients with these two, but then keep them, right? Because you don't want to be doing SEO for a month, right? You want to be doing SEO for 6 to 12 months, so then they can pay you you can have them on a retainer, right? You can have a 6 to 12 months retainer where every single month you're getting money in your account, right? That's the whole thing with SEO. Not only it takes time, but if you're grabbing SEO clients, you gotta make sure that you're doing a good job to retain them, right? Retain the clients. And yeah, that's exactly what I did, right? What I did and what I would do if I was starting again, right? Learn how to do SEO for a specific niche, right? Better my skills. You can even learn on the job, right? If say I had no idea how to do SEO, right? And I'd call every single business in Portugal in my niche, right? And tell them, listen, I'm the best at SEO. I've done this and that. Show them proof, however you want to show them proof, whatever, doesn't really matter. Or tell them, listen, you pay me today this, tomorrow half, or next month half. Or if I don't get you 10 leads this month, you don't pay, right? So give me $1,000 or $2,000, and I guarantee I'll give you 10 leads, right? How much are these 10 leads worth to you? If they say 10,000, 2,000, you can ask for $1,500, right? So let's say I have no idea what I'm doing, right? Now I'm pressured. I have my back against the wall, because this business paid me $1,000, and I guarantee them I would bring them 10 leads. And if I don't, not only do I have to give them the money back, but I'm smudging my reputation, right? So because you have all this pressure on top of you, you're gonna need to go out and learn SEO and try and test things, right? I don't recommend you really do this. I'd recommend it's better if you know that you know what you're doing before you go out and reach the businesses. But I mean, if you're short on time and need motivation, you can do that. So again, choose a channel, call, email until you get one client. Because if you call every single business, someone is gonna say yes, right? And to the ones that say, I don't know, call me tomorrow, no, whatever, call them again, right? Call them until they say, stop calling me, or they block your number, right? Do that. That's how you're gonna get clients. That's done. So by now you know what the traffic source is, what you're gonna do to do it, which is SEO, and you know how to acquire clients. Now, granted, this will take you some time, right? You won't make 10K a month overnight. That's just reality. There's no quick money, and anyone promoting and promising quick money out there, just not the reality, right? Nobody makes 10K a month in their first month. They just don't, because you need to learn. It takes time to do these things. Okay, there's no magic pill to making you 10K a month, right? But hopefully after this video, you have more of a pathway and a direction in which you should be heading. Okay. Then the third step is hiring for growth. Okay. Now, what I mean by this is if you want to grow your agency well past 10K, and even at 10K, you're fine doing it alone, but well past 10K, you're going to need to start delegating tasks, right? You cannot do everything alone. And you're going to think, just like I thought back in the day, that, but I'm the only one that knows how to do things. I need to do it alone. I'm going to work 16 hours a day to do it alone. And that just doesn't work because you don't have enough time to scale your agency further. However, you should only hire when you know how to do things yourself, right? So for example, if you're doing the on-page SEO, the off-page SEO, technical SEO, you're building backlinks, you're writing the content, if you're doing all that yourself, right, and you want to outsource that to someone else, right, what you're going to tell them is you're first going to have to find someone else to do it, right, to help you out with that. But you need to tell them how you do it, why you do it that way, and how they need to do it too. So you need to give them what I call an SOP, a standard operating procedure, which is basically telling the guys, listen, I do this way, right? And you're just gonna take my way and just copy it, okay? Because again, the whole idea with hiring people is you need to hire people to do the tasks that you don't want to do, but those tasks need to be done how you want them to be done, okay? And the only way to outsource those tasks is that you know how to do it first. So don't outsource stuff that you don't know how to do or that you haven't done first, because you're going to be outsourcing. Let's say you don't want to do backlinking and you're just going to outsource it to someone else, but you've never done it yourself. You don't know if the job they're doing is good, right? And you won't be able to tell, right? And I meet a lot of people that just outsource link building and they have no idea what they're doing, and the work they get back is subpar. So make sure that you first know exactly every single step that you're taking and that you're doing, right? And then only outsource, okay? So that's it. And of course, only hire when you cannot take more clients, right? If you're at 10K a month with 5 or 6 clients, you're fine. I mean, that's good. But if you feel like another client coming in will like shake things up, just hire that way. Don't just hire just because you want to if you want to hire, just stay on the beach and don't do nothing, you can, but I don't really recommend that. And again, the example I said, outsource since day one, but know how to do stuff always. For example, link building. So you want to outsource as quick as possible the things that you already know how to do, but try to find people that do it exactly like you. And I cannot stress this enough. I know I'm repeating myself, but I've made this mistake in the past of outsourcing stuff that I really didn't know how to do, or where I didn't have the proper SOPs, and that always ends badly. And remember, you are working with clients, so if you fuck up on a client's site, it's really bad. Okay, so take note of that. It's very, very important. And finally, of course, it's the biggest thing of all. It's leveraging AI. And I want to give you a tangible example, right? Firstly, and I oftentimes give this analogy, hopefully you still want to hear it, but AI, you got to think about AI as a tool, right? Let's think about AI as a wrench, right? And let's say, for example, this is me right here, and this is you, okay? We are competing to see who can grow their agency the faster. In this case, we are competing to see who can build tables the faster. So we have 2 legs, and we have a tabletop, 2 legs, and a tabletop, right? And we are competing. This is me, okay? This is you. And I am leveraging this wrench, this tool, and I can just put the table right, and I can tighten up the bolts, right, on each side of the table, the legs, with the wrench, right? You only have your hands. So yes, you can put the table together, but you got to tighten up the bolts with your hand, okay, with your hand like this. And so in the end, we both build the table, right? Table built, table built. The thing is that because I have access to this tool, I'm leveraging this tool, I can build the table so much faster. So while you're still building yours and tightening up the bolts manually, I can go out and build another table, and then another one, and another one, because I can do it so much faster. And AI is the exact same thing. AI is this amazing technology that you can apply to all your processes, right? And if you don't apply it, you're just going to get left behind. Just like with the tables analogy, right? I can build so many more tables, so the output is the same, but I can just do it so much faster and iterate and make things better so much faster. AI is the exact same thing. You should be leveraging AI in your marketing efforts, in specific SEO. Let me tell you why. Again, I'm going to give you an example now for tailored specifically to SEO. So let's say we have this ladder right here, and the top step right here is ranking a client number 1, right? Without AI, what you're going to have to do, and it's what I teach here in these courses, is you're going to have to, of course, do keyword research. I mean, that's after you of course find the client and all that, right? You're gonna have to do keyword research. So figuring out, okay, what keywords do I want to rank this client for? Because the client's gonna tell you some keywords he wants to rank for, but more times than not, they're not really the keywords that they want to rank for aren't really the keywords you should be targeting, because either they're like keywords that are hyper competitive or keywords that don't make any sense. So you got to do the keyword research. You got to put yourself in the customer's shoes and figure out, okay, what keywords would I be searching for if I want to buy this product or service? So that takes time, keyword research, right? Then you got to write the content, okay? Then once you have a big wall of text, right, you got to source the images, because you want to add images in your content. So you got to find places to source images from and then place them in your articles. Same thing for videos, right? Because you want to add videos to the content and make it look even better. Then internal linking, because you want that your articles, your pages link out to other blog posts of yours, maybe have link out to your homepage, maybe link out to your contacts page. So there needs to be a proper internal linking structure in your SEO efforts, always, okay? Then same thing for external linking. You want to link out to authoritative external sources, maybe to back up some claims you make in your content. Just basically to give your content a bit more authority, okay? That takes time. Then of course you gotta, ideally in today's world, you need to do this, you gotta convert the stuff you post on your site to social media, to posts. So for example, from the blog post to your LinkedIn page or to a client's LinkedIn page, to Facebook, to Twitter, which is now called X, a dedicated post to each of it. Because nowadays, the discovery of content is happening more and more on social media. So what you do, long story short, is basically craft a long form or a blog post, a Twitter post or a LinkedIn post with a catchy headline, with a sort of a snippet of what you wrote on your blog, for example, blog page, and then leave in the comments a link to the full blog post. That's how the new discovery is being made. And that takes time, right? Then of course, even before this, even before you syndicate to social media, you got to post it, right? And then you got to index it on Google. So you got to go to Search Console, paste in the URL, request indexing. So it takes so much time, right? And this guy that goes up the steps manually is the guy right here. Now, if you leverage AI, you can just skip ahead of the line. So while your competition is going up the steps one by one, you just leverage AI and you just climb up so much faster. Now, I'm not saying AI is a magic pill that does everything for you correctly. It doesn't, but it allows you to do these menial tasks so much faster, right? AI does keyword research, content generation, content publishing, indexing, syndication, does all of it for you automatically, right? And even if you don't use an AI that does all this for you, like ChatGPT, it does automate a lot of your processes. Now you can use this tool right here, tryjournalist.com, Journalist AI, that does all this for you, literally all these steps. But my point here is that you don't even have to use it, this one, if you don't want to, but just use some AI, because if you don't, you're just going to get left behind. Because if you were competing with me, trying to get clients and rank them on Google, I would use AI and I would get them results so much faster. Not because I can post faster, that's always good, but because I can iterate faster. I can see what works faster because AI is working with me. This is me right here, and I have my AI companion. So it's basically two people working versus one. And this one, the AI, right, can work 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, sorry. They don't need to sleep. So it's me and him versus you, right? That's why you win. You leverage these new technologies that are AI, right? That's called AI. And this new technology isn't just applied to SEO, it's applied to every single thing in our lives. And in business, also in marketing, in client acquisition, you can use some AI softwares to send out emails for prospects to acquire more clients. Just make sure to leverage AI. And this is basically what I would do. Basically, what I did, honestly, to grow my agency back in the day with some Portuguese clients in the beginning, and then expanded to Australia and the US. And that's exactly what I did to grow my agency. But now you have a trick and you have a leverage, which is AI. I didn't have AI when I was growing my agency. Now you do. So it means that you can do so much more, so much faster. That's exactly what I would do to create my 10K a month agency. And if you've watched this far, right, you deserve a gift. And if you do want to leverage AI, which I recommend you do, and you want to use a software called Journalist AI that does all this for you, right? Go to the site, click this little chat bubble right here, and ask the guys for a coupon code. Just copy this YouTube video URL, paste it in here, and say, "Listen, I came from this video. I watched this video. I want a coupon code." And the guys will hook you up with a coupon code. And I mean, since you're here, I might as well show you what the output of this tool is. So if I go here, for example, this is the generation tab. So just like ChatGPT, but a bit more powered up. So this is the whole input, right, you give to the AI for the article generation, right? While on ChatGPT, you just give it a prompt. Here, you select a bunch of stuff and then you click generate article. You can choose how many ones you want to generate. You can choose if you want videos in the articles, images, what type of images you want, right? External linking, internal linking, the structure, if you want calls to action, how long you want the articles to be. If you want this to be connected to the web, connect your own brand here. If you want the content, there's over 150 different languages you can choose from. Play around with the creativity levels, tone of voice, point of view, formality. There's a bunch of stuff right here. You can even generate news articles if you want. I won't do this right now because it's quite long, but if you want to see how this works, just click here, video tutorial. Then you can have an automatic blog, so a blog that automatically generates, right, and posts every single day. For example, you can do 5 posts a week, so the AI will be connected to your client's site and we will be automatically generating plus posting, in this case, as you see here, 5 posts every week, so Monday through Friday. Then you can set up an indexer right here. So as soon as the blog posts are posted to your client's site, they'll be automatically syndicated to Google for indexing. So you can do that automatically as well. Then you can also set up the social media automation, which is, as I said before, as soon as a blog post is posted to your site, it's automatically syndicated to your LinkedIn or to your client's LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, and a bunch of others with a dedicated social media post dedicated to each one of these individual networks, because they're different, of course. Also, you can set up automatic keyword research, right? So the AI does generation of the content based on the keyword research. I can show you this right now real quick. If I go here to keyword monitors real quick, for example, my gardening site, I can open this up and I just add my site, add the language of the target country, and the AI gives me a list of keywords that I should be producing content for, alongside with their monthly searches and difficulty, and then I can have the AI produce content based off of these keywords. By the way, this integrates with any single site. So if your customers, or sorry, if your clients will have WordPress site, Shopify, GhostWix, Webflow, Blogger, Squarespace, we integrate with any of these sites, so you can have auto blogs running on all these. And I want to show you also an article, how it looks like. So real quick here, I'm going to go over, for example, this one, Middle Dog Depression. Let's see what this is about. I think I generated this a couple weeks ago or a couple of days ago. So yeah, there's a featured image, there's a table of contents right here. There's a content section with in-article images, in-artitle internal links, external links. There's even relevant videos of what the content is about. Okay, so I mean, you can see that this is pretty well structured. You can just click here to post this straight to your site. Well, actually, let's just do this right here. Benefits of red light therapy for skin. And as you see here, top 7 benefits of red light skin for the therapy for the skin. A featured image, a proper table of contents, proper content structure with in-article images, bullets, tables, quotes, internal links, external links, even in-article relevant videos for what the article is about, in this case, red light skin therapy. So again, all this done automatically with AI. And it would have taken you so much time to write this all, add the internal links, add the external links, add the images, add the videos, and then you can just click here. And if you click this button, this will automatically be straight posted to your site automatically with just one click. If you want to make some edits, you can, right? You can just go here, create a revision, and you can change things around. You can bold out some words. You can add new headings right here if you'd like, right? I can add a new H3 right here if I want. I can remove the images. I can replace images. I can replace videos. I can add links right here. If I want to add a link right here, I can, right? And you can play around with this and you can edit it and manually edit it as a human if you'd like. But again, my goal here is not really to sell you this software. It is a great software because it automates a bunch of stuff. My goal is just to show you step by step how I go about creating an agency right now, which involves all the steps I did back in the day, but now we have a 4th step, which just allows you to do so much more, so much faster. It is insane, right? AI, and I know this is super cliche, but AI is an amazing technology, honestly. And if you're not using it, you're just going to get left behind. So yeah, that's it. That's the video. Give this a go. Again, if you go here and click the little support bubble and ask the guys for a coupon code, they'll give you one. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.